You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. It's brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. New year, new career. SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Mr. Farris, how are you?
I'm great.
It's a Wednesday.
I was just in from the great state of Florida as we sit here going, just warm the car up for about an hour. You'll be fine. Mm-hmm. According to my daughter, it's a beautiful 70 degrees in Tallahassee, and she's taking my granddaughter to the park today.
Oh, nice.
Wouldn't that be nice?
She may put her in a sweatshirt.
Here's what we should do.
So,
we should go to the park today, too, and get photos and send it to your daughter.
Let's go on the swing. We may want to put on a sweatshirt.
Here's Dan. His tongue is stuck to the slide.
There you go. Happy birthday to Donna Reed.
Happy
she had her own series in the 60s, and it was named after the Donna Reed Show, but she was in some cool stuff from Here to Eternity.
Yeah.
Classic film. Also, It's a Wonderful Life.
Uh-huh.
Married to Jimmy Stewart in that film. And hailed from Denison, Iowa.
Yes, I've been there.
There you go.
To the Donna Reed Festival.
Fantastic. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, born this day.
He was a musician, you know.
Yeah, he wrote some stuff.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Couple things.
I think he wrote Tell Me What You Want by the Spice Girls. And famous writer Lewis Carroll. He gave us Alice in Wonderland, one of the trippiest things ever.
Yeah.
That dude was on something?
Ever. People are still trying to figure out what is going on.
Exactly.
Here.
Yeah.
It was 1880 this very day. Thomas Edison, you knew him, you loved him, patents the electric incandescent lamp.
Yay.
It's like, hey, where are we going to put these bulbs? I don't know. Let's make one of these deals right here. Maybe put it on a table.
They tried for 10,000 tries, and they got it wrong 10,000 times, and they finally got it right.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And let's see. This day, 1956, Elvis Presley's very first million-selling single, Heartbreak Hotel, is released.
Nice. The
other side of that coin, this day in 1984, Michael Jackson manages to set himself on fire filming a Pepsi commercial.
I remember that.
And in 1970, this was a game changer. Movie rating system modifies M for mature audiences to PG for parental guidance.
Oh, nice.
So the parents and the kids could be uncomfortable at the exact same time. It's pretty much what they did. You ever watch something with your kids and you go,
oh, yeah.
Awkward.
See this coming.
You know what?
Who wants more pizza?
Here's the one that we watched with our kids that, again, I do not remember.
I didn't remember it being naughty.
We were watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Heidi knew exactly what I was talking about.
How old were the kids?
I don't know. They were
little.
They were probably like 15 and 18, something like that.
No.
Okay, 13 and 15? I don't know.
Probably closer to 13
still awkward, dudes.
Yeah,
but I remember
awkward.
watching that as a kid. So we're watching the movie, and I'm like, whoa, there was a lot more sex in this movie than I remember.
I didn't remember it being that bad.
I was like, she's kind of a holy cow. It's a lot of stuff going on here.
Both of us were a little surprised.
That's some dang fine parenting, you two. Good job.
Yeah.
Troy reprimanded us repeatedly.
He did.
He's like, this is horrible.
What are we watching this for? I'm like, I don't know. Just keep watching now. Life lessons, kids.
Holy cow.
And you can read all about it in How to Parent Properly. John and Heidi story.
Well, I'm glad I could spark that horrifying memory for you, too. And, I know, you know, and we've all learned something, haven't we? We can just stumble forward.
Oh, let's do it. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm roast, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger
All
Dan.
right, felt snappy salute off the well-started from the old Ranger Dan cap to you two hooligans. Look at you over there messing stuff up, Rusty. Hi, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
All right, quick reminder coming up Friday night now. Boy, I tell you what, it's right around the corner. The second annual Ranger Dan Ice Hole Ball taking place over at Catfish Bay. There, we'll get things underway about 11 o'clock Friday night. And we hope to take that little ice hole and journey right to about 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll see how things work out. Kind of a fun story. A little Radio Rangers. I want to gather you around here. Some life lessons here. And again, I think this is well before child labor laws started ruining this country. It's all about opportunity and making lemons out of lemonades. And a little story time with Ranger Dan. There's a young fella from Sicily, which is ruled by France, moves to Florida. In fact, he saw an ad in the old shopping news for a sales job at one of those huge mega stores where they have absolutely everything. And he'd pretty much, just like Ranger Dan, been spending his summer selling live bait and sweet corn. Not that it was his to sell, but he was doing it anyway off the side of the road. And he thought, I've got some sales skills. I'm going to go down there and see if I can make my fortune. So he has an interview with the manager. And the manager says, do you have any sales experience? He said, well, I did sales back in Sicily, South Dakota. Well, the boss kind of liked the little lad, so he said, tell you what, you start tomorrow, and I'm going to come down after close and see how you did. Well, his first day on the job was a little rough, but he got through it. And after they were locking up, the boss came down and said, so how'd you do there, little buddy boy? How many sales did you make? And the youngster says, well, one, sir. I made one. Boss goes, one? Our salespeople do between 30 and 40 sales a day. What the heck's up with that? What the heck did you sell? How much did you make on that sale? He said, well, it was $101,237.64.
Wow.
That's what the boss said. Holy cow, $101,237.64. What the heck did you sell? He said, well, I'll tell you the truth. First, I sold him a little fish hook, and then I sold him a little bigger fish hook. Then I sold him a third, much bigger fish hook. And then, I sold him a new fishing rod. And, of course, he needed a reel with that. And said maybe he'd go down to the coast. So I said, well, you know what? You're probably going to need a boat for that. So we went down to the boat department, and I sold him a twin-engine Chris Craft, which was kind of nice. Then he said, I drive a Honda Civic. I don't think I can pull a boat with that. So we went over to the automotive department, and I sold him a 4x4 Expedition.
Nice.
Well, the boss said, let me get this straight. Guy came in here for a fish hook. You sold him all the gear, a boat, and a truck. He said, well, sir, not really. I asked him what he was looking for, and he actually came in for some feminine products for his wife. I said, well, your weekend shot, you may as well go fishing. So on what you make, a little Radio Rangers. Next time, this is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Did you make a resolution to give up drugs? It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for the morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro at 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. And Dan has got a winner for our Wednesday.
I just want to say, I was at Kaladi's Bistro yesterday afternoon.
Yeah,
it's my comfort go-to beverage. It had a medium skim milk vanilla steamer.
Oh yeah,
it just makes life kind of okayer.
I kind of want to try that now. That sounds good.
Oh, absolutely delightful. I've got a $20 gift card from Mark and the crew at Kaladi's Bistro, and Heather Williams. Woo! Heather, that $20 card is going to be yours to just really get whatever you want at Kaladi's, and the choices are many, and it's all fantastic.
We know Heather. Heather, you should invite us all to lunch. That would be a really nice thing to do.
Wouldn't it, though? Wouldn't it, though? Let's see. A couple things going on here. Apparently, the city got a bunch of money left over from, the Rona and federal funds and taxpayer dollars and blah, 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 blah. And there's Mayor Paul Tenhaken last week goes, I think this town could maybe use a new dog park.
Really?
Oh.
Because I don't know why. Whatever you do, don't ever give that money back to the taxpayer. And then this is going on. And, I'm only kind of speculating here, but I want to say we actually belong to this particular fitness center in town. Rash of car break-ins Monday.
Oh.
Parking lot at a gym.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, people working out first thing in the morning, leaving purses and stuff in their cars.
Oh, yeah,
There was
don't
a
do
rash of break-ins. So when you head to the gym, make sure you're not leaving your purse, your wallet,
Yeah.
your guns, your kids, your dogs, your emus, anything of value. There was a rash, and they're saying, what is it, the southwestern part of town? This happened at? And multiple break-ins and lots of things stolen Monday morning. So,
All right. Well,
yes, because these people, criminals normally aren't that bright, but some do kind of figure stuff out, and that sounds like one of those cases.
yeah.
Okay, there's a bunch of people here. Ain't nobody going to be looking at 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's just go jack door handles and see what we get.
Well, and you'd think that there would be people coming and going at that time of day.
But who's noticing? Who's paying attention?
Right.
Who's, slinking around? It's just is what it is.
not
What it
nice.
is. But yeah, stealing. Okay, again, and I can't stress this enough. There's a little thing called the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Read them. They're not that hard.
No.
Exactly.
They're really not.
And if everybody followed those, the world would be a better place.
Wouldn't it though?
Oh, yeah. It'd be like pretty awesome.
And again, they're not just suggestions. They're commandments.
And there's another one that came later, a commandment that Jesus mentioned. It was love one another. It's a thing that he said. It's a new commandment, to love one
nice
another.
one.
I do. Some of you just kind of make it harder than others.
Exactly.
But I just think, again, if everybody would just love one another, what a wonderful place this would be.
Jesus
You go,
loves
John.
The rest
Yeah.
of us think you're.
Feel a drunk circle.
Wow, Heidi. You can't say that on the radio. Oh, Dan, thanks for coming in. Was that FCC on line 1?
So far we're halfway through. I haven't done anything wrong.
You have not. Heidi has. I have.
Yet,
What a day.
somehow I'm the bad guy.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. Dan Farris. This has been your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro, 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Let's make 2021 a brighter year. Last year was awful for many people who put everything into a business, hoping to live their dreams, only to have it become a nightmare. You can help them by shopping locally. If you have the means, buy some gift cards from a local business and give them to a friend who could use some help. You'll be helping your friend and the small business, plus all the people who work there too. This is a positive thing you could do that could ripple through your community to make 2021 a brighter year. Take part and learn more at giftcardchallenge.org. Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. And they can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with a really fun story about an organization that I think is pretty darn cool. It's called Lasagna Love, and I had never heard of this before. But joining me on the phone right now, I have Lainey and Annabella and Alexander. How you guys doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? We are great.
Awesome. We're excited to chat with you about this. So we're going to start with Lainey. Lainey, tell me a little bit about Lasagna Love and how this whole concept came about.
Okay, so Lasagna Love was started by a woman in California right at the beginning of the pandemic. She saw her neighbors feeling a little overwhelmed by the pandemic, and she decided to start making them lasagnas, leaving them at their doorstep as something sweet to do. And this act of kindness just spread on to her friends, and then it is now nationwide with over 6,000 lasagna mamas and papas cooking lasagnas and feeding over 10,000 families across the nation.
I think this is just a fun thing. And Lainey, Annabella and Alexander, are those your kiddos then?
That's right.
So let's start with Annabella. So Annabella, do you get to help make the lasagna then?
Yes, we have the lasagnas. Our daddy obsessed.
That is awesome. And Alexander, do you guys help deliver the lasagna as well?
Yeah, we deliver the lasagna.
That's awesome. What would you say is the very best part of being a part of Lasagna Love?
I think the best part of Lasagna Love is knowing that the families get something to eat.
That is a great answer. Oh, boy, you've done such a good job raising these kiddos. Let's go back to Lainey right now. If there's other people listening thinking, that sounds awesome, I would like to do this as well, is there room for other people to help out with the Lasagna Love?
Absolutely. So volunteers as well as families in need can go directly to the website. It is lasagnalove.org, lasagnalove.org, and it's a really simple sign-up. And once you sign up, we'll get a lasagna out to you, delivered to your doorstep with social distancing.
That's really neat. Now, if there are people listening that want to help do this, is it like a hard process to sign up, or is it fairly simple?
It's pretty simple. They'll walk you through it on the website, and all the information is there. And if you have any questions, you can go to our Facebook page or just call directly to our headquarters.
And is there quite a need in Sioux Falls? Are you getting more people signing up saying, I need some assistance, or more people signing up saying, I want to help?
Both.
Both is good.
Yeah.
And again, the website is lasagnalove.org. So if you would like to get involved, you can do that. Now, you said it started in California. How in the world did it make its way here to Sioux Falls, where you and your family are helping do this?
Well, I was watching the Today Show, and Rhiannon Men, the founder of Lasagna Love, was doing a segment. And I thought, this is a great charity for the kids. They can do it in the safety of our own home. And it was actually on their New Year's resolutions list, which was put on hold, and now we can actually do it.
Well, I love the fact that you said, hey, that's something we could do, but it's even better that you followed up and did it. So for other people listening right now, doing the same thing, saying, wow, that's a neat idea. That's something I could do. And if they would like to follow up and actually do this, isn't it an expensive thing to do?
No, it's pretty inexpensive. The ingredients are inexpensive, and you can make one lasagna a week, one lasagna a month. You can do 4 lasagnas a week. It's totally up to you, whatever you have availability in your kitchen.
Now, when you're doing this, are you baking this as well, delivering it ready to eat, or you deliver it and they cook it in their home?
So we make our lasagnas the night before. We refrigerate it, and then we put reheating instructions on the lid, and we deliver it to their doorstep, and then we walk away. So
Nice.
We can have social distancing, and then we text them, and they can answer their door and have a home-cooked meal.
I think it's a really neat idea. And for people listening that want to help and people listening that maybe need help, they go to the same place, lasagnalove.org.
That's right.
We're going to share that on our social media. And again, Lainey and Annabella and Alexander, thank you guys so much for doing what you're doing with Lasagna Love.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
I think this is just a really cool way for people to help one another. And if you listening are saying, boy, I could sure utilize some help like that, or if you're listening saying, boy, I would love to help somebody, you can go to the same website, lasagnalove.org. Again, lasagnalove.org. And I'll throw a link to that on our Facebook page as well, facebook.com/Sunny Radio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. Thank you for listening to our Bright Spot of News, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls.
Did you make a resolution to stop drinking? It's not going to be easy, but we'd love to help. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most, and addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, ChannelSurferTV.com presents Entertainment News of the Day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Yes, lemonades! Also fabulous. They'll entertain us in different ways. Super Bowl. So many people over the years, why do I watch Super Bowl? I watch it for the commercials.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
And there's been some great ones over the years, make no mistake.
Yeah.
This year, a little different story. You will not see an ad for Budweiser.
Wow. That's like their mainstay big deal thing.
That's huge.
Now, Anheuser-Busch is still going to have a stake in it. They have bought ad space for Bud Light.
Okay.
And they're, what do you call it? I call it cheerleader beer. It's blah, blah, blah. I don't know, like White Claw.
White Claw, okay,
Oh.
yep.
It'll be Budweiser's version of that stuff,
Okay.
whatever it is.
Oh, that's not a Budweiser thing?
Coke and Pepsi are not doing it anywhere near like they. In fact, it used to be the Pepsi halftime show.
So they're going to be involved, but just not as much?
Anheuser-Busch, like you say, will be on with Bud Light and some of their other product line, but actual Budweiser.
No Clydesdale ads.
They are taking the funds that they normally would have invested in that advertising and putting it towards the Rona thing. Rona awareness, vaccine, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So
That's kind of cool.
And that's what a lot of these other huge companies are doing as well. On the other hand, Chipotle is going to be there for the very first time.
Okay.
So again, keep in mind a 30-second ad
Over
in
5
the
million
Super Bowl is $5.5 million.
Insane.
By the way, if you reach out today and call and talk to either Dan or John. We'll sell you a 30-second ad on Sunny Radio for half that price.
Oh, all day long?
Yeah. I mean, because we're givers.
Half price? We got to keep the doors open.
Yeah.
Heidi does have a point.
It's funny. Have you ever asked somebody how much they think a radio ad costs and then gotten like the craziest response? Because I've done that. I've asked people, and I've had people who think it's like $1,000 for an ad. It's not that much. But if you want to pay that.
Depends. Audi is not going to be on this year. Coca-Cola says no. In fact, in a statement, the Coca-Cola company has said, we made the decision to set this year out on the
you're going to take an E
on the big game, saying it's a difficult choice, but it is what it is. Pepsi company, which of course sponsors the halftime show, Forever's going to focus on that rather than advertising Pepsi. So they still do have the halftime show, but there will be no other additional advertising for Pepsi Cola.
Is Doritos on your list?
You will see Mountain Dew and Frito-Lay.
Okay.
Let's see what else here. That's about the end of it so far.
I wonder if we'll see a lot of new companies then, if there's, if a lot of the mainstays won't be there, if we're going to see a bunch of new stuff.
I don't know.
Maybe I won't see any of them because I won't be watching.
Well, I'll still go to SuperBowlCommercials.com or whatever that. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because after the fact, you can access them all online if that's your thing.
Yeah.
So.
I'm into that kind of thing. There's actually one of my favorite sermons of the year is Super Bowl Sunday, and there's the church that I watch online. It's in Sioux City. They've got it's called 30-Second Theology, and it's a little sermon that has like commercials, and they always do that every year on Super Bowl Sunday. I love it. So even though we don't live there, I still tune in to see that because it's just wonderful.
And I made a little error the other day because I mentioned it will be the first time in Super Bowl history that one of the teams will be playing in their home stadium. That is correct, but I said Tropicana. That is incorrect. It's Raymond James Stadium for the Buccaneers.
Okay.
Kind of messed that up, so I just want to straighten things out. And in case you wonder, that game is Sunday, February 7th.
I caught the mistake the other day. I just didn't want to make you feel bad. So
yeah, you did.
Hey, I will always stand up and be counted.
Yeah, me too. I had no idea that was wrong.
Shame to all of us by saying Tropicana.
Yeah. Well, Dan, thank you for the updates, sir.
Absolutely. It's the least I can do. Trust me.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. It's brought to you by ShopLocalSiouxFalls.com.
Do you have a credit card? Is it a pretty good one? Here's how you can tell. Take the details of your current card, the interest rates, points, and perks, and compare them for free to the available offers at bettercreditcards.com. If we can offer you a better credit card, it could save you money every month. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. Even if you don't have a credit card right now, you can still check it out at bettercreditcards.com. Do it today. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, January 27th, 2021. The major indices were mostly flat Tuesday as earnings seasons kicked into high gear. The onslaught of reports was met with little fanfare, although it is still early in the season. On balance, more companies than average are beating their consensus earnings estimates, although by a smaller margin than expected. If this trend persists through the end of the reporting season, the market may find itself stuck in a trading range until a new catalyst emerges. Reports that may move the market on Wednesday include Microsoft, Starbucks, AMD, and Apple. Apple is slated to report after the bell and could be a turning point for the market. The company's earning estimates have been moving steadily higher since early summer and may be hard to beat. Anything less than a stunning report may be too little to keep the share prices trading at all-time high levels. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.